A substitute teacher who admits to ripping up a Black Lives Matter and Gay Pride sign in a classroom says he'd do it again. Fox Files investigator Mitch McCoy, uncovering the Ballwin man, has legally changed his name and is running for state office.
Hi there, good to be with you. The political candidate and the race itself has flown under the radar until now.
And we're here to talk about indoor football. Coach Jared Rogel.
From his indoor football stint known as Jared Rogel.
Nobody will come in here and cause a disturbance in my hometown.
To substitute teacher going by the name Jason Jennings.
100%. I don't think those type of things should be in front of students.
There are questions for the Ballwin man running to be state representative who admits to tearing up a Black Lives Matter and Pride poster inside a Parkway School District classroom earlier this month.
I have very strong convictions that the BLM poster and the LGBT poster should not have been on the wall in front of students, in front of youth.
Jennings is not a Parkway School employee, but instead a contractor hired by Kelly Education, which provides schools across America substitute teachers.
The issue with those is when they're in front of students. And I've said this before, adults are free to do what they want on their own time in their own lives. The problem is when they're in front of students.
Jennings, who's also a sports agent, posted about it on social media, but claims he did not do it for the publicity. The latest campaign finance report obtained by the Fox Files uncovered only one donation to Jennings' campaign, and that's from Jennings himself. If you weren't trying to bring publicity to yourself,
Sure.
Then why post it on social media?
At the end of the post, right, you see a call to action where it says the hashtag MoLeg, which is the hashtag for our legislature, must take action or needs to take action.
But as a political candidate,
I can understand.
somebody who doesn't know who you are,
Correct.
weren't you trying to get attention?
No.
Jennings legally
100%.
changed his name in
100%
January
no.
of 2018 from Jared Rogel. He says it's something he wanted to do for years.
And I was in a point in my life where I wanted the rest of my life to be my legacy. It's something I had wanted to do for a very long time, probably since I was about 10 or 12.
Jennings didn't say much about his name change, noting he has no criminal record, is legally adopted, and his biological father is African American. Parkway schools removed Jennings from their list of substitutes for what the district calls unprofessional conduct. Kelly Education said last week that he'd been suspended, writing, quote, "It's committed to maintaining a safe and respectful learning environment for all the schools and students we serve. Our substitute educators undergo rigorous screenings and background checks before they are eligible for any assignment."
Because there were no kids around, no teachers around, nobody around, I could have easily said I didn't do it. Easily.
But you posted it on social media.
I could have said I found it. But the point is I didn't. The point is, from the beginning, I've said that I did do it.
Parkway Schools did not file a police report. As a substitute teacher, Jennings made about $120 a day. That's according to some of the records that we've obtained. For the Fox Files, I'm investigator Mitch McCoy.